Hey, Yards team. I wanted to take a minute and express my gratitude to the coaches for all that they've done in trying to program WODs for us over the last couple of months. We're now a couple months into this quarantine, and they keep hitting the grind, programming stuff, showing us the warm-ups, showing us the movements. And it's kind of tireless, and I give them a lot of credit, and I think they've gone the extra mile. So I give you this WOD without permission, but with asking for forgiveness. I'm not level 1 certified. I'm not going to demonstrate any movements. That wouldn't be right. I want to maintain plausible deniability for our organization. But I do want to offer something that might save a day of the coaches having to do this and allow them to enjoy some of their Memorial Day weekend. Speaking of Memorial Day weekend, of course, this is the weekend we typically do Murph, so maybe this is a good workout to do on Sunday, for example, if you want to take it a little bit lighter. Who's planning to do Murph out there? Maybe go fashion their own pull-up bar. No, Hanson, put your hand down. Yeah, okay. Anyway, let me show you this workout. I start my combinatorics graduate class on Wednesday, and so I'm going to involve a deck of cards. This is kind of nice because a deck of cards sets up well with 4 suits: hearts, diamonds, clubs, spades, and each of those suits can represent a given movement. And then each card, its number, can represent the number of reps we do in that movement. So what we're going to end up doing is flipping all the cards on the deck one at a time, and each time you flip a card, you do that number of reps for that particular movement based upon the suit. So let me recap real quick, show you where I am with this. So I call the workout Dealer's Choice. You're going to use a 52-card deck. Each card, ace through 10, is going to have its face value in terms of number of reps. If you flip over a 9, you do 9 reps. Flip over an ace, you do 1 rep. The jack's going to mean 11 reps, queen 12, king 13. You just flip the card over, you do that number of reps for that movement, and then you move on and you finish the deck. By the time you're done, you will have completed 91 reps in each suit, or in each movement. So this is a nice little combinatorics formula here. N times n plus 1 over 2 is a way to represent the sort of sum of counting numbers. So since we're counting up to 13 in each suit, we take 13 times 14 divided by 2. So in our workouts where we go 10 to 1, that's 10 times 11 divided by 2. That's 55 reps. So again, you're going to do 91 reps of each suit. And if you're curious as to whether or not there's a likelihood that you might actually have the same rep scheme as somebody else, not if you've shuffled your cards well. For a random deck, the likelihood that you're going to have the same arrangement of cards as somebody else is the number of possible combinations is 52. It's actually permutations, is 52 factorial. That means 52 times 51 times 50 all the way down to 1. That's a massive number. The possible combinations and arrangements of a deck of cards like that has 68 digits. Just to put that in reference, the number 1 trillion has 13 digits. So anyway, you're not ever going to have the same workout as somebody else with this, which makes it kind of interesting. So my movements that I've picked today, and then I'll let you head on and get working out, is for my hearts. Whenever I flip over a heart, I'm going to do the number of reps on the card that I call, and it's the reps that the movement that I'm going to do is the OAB, and that's the one-arm burpee, made famous by Mike Hansen. For my spades, I'm going to do the Higgins quarter squat. Not to be confused with the Hansen quarter squat. The Higgins quarter squat is the depth maybe close to a quarter. Again, we're going to take it easy. It's Memorial Day weekend. We're leading into Murph. We don't want to work out too hard. If you're curious as to how that squat works, I'm sure Tim Higgins can send you a video. He's probably got plenty of them around the house. The next movement, whenever I flip over a diamond, I'm going to do the IHT. This is a movement made famous by my wife, Ann Fisher. It's called the I Have Tennis. So maybe I flip over a 3 of diamonds and I plan on doing air squats. I'll do 3 air squats. But then if I flip over the king of diamonds and I got to do 13, I might just do, arm circles or something because, I might have to play tennis later. And then last but not least, because again, it is Memorial Day weekend, we want to stay rested for Murph. I think, I program for my clubs the JSPR. That's the J Sugar Programmed Rest. So you flip over a 10 of clubs, you take 10 seconds off. It's kind of cool. You put a box nearby, sit down in it, put your head in your hands. Classic J move, and I'm glad to bring it to you on Memorial Day weekend. For music, I like to do this workout to my 80s, I call it WODing with the 80s. It's got some good Adamant and maybe some Stray Cats and some Cars and Madonna. If you're interested in the playlist, I'll be happy to send it to you. It's the music of my youth, or the music of Joe Gill's 40s. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all in person, hopefully sooner than later.